Hi, hello, and welcome to the Overthinking Cooking Show. Today, we're making whatever you want. What do you want? There's like 1,000 things in here. A lot of the advice you find online about overthinking pretty much consists of people saying, just don't. And that's not really helpful to someone with kind of an overactive, anxious mind. I overthink stuff all the time. Like I think about being a lot fatter than I was all the time. I'm just a lot fatter than I was. And that kind of bums me out. The overthinking starts to be like, I hate the way I feel. I hate the way this fucking shirt fits. I hate the way I'm like less mobile than I used to be. I used to be fast like a cat. And now I'm not that, and that fucking sucks. The other day I ordered a biscuit, and then I put butter on the biscuit, and I was like, fucking, do I need to put butter on the biscuit? A biscuit's already like butter that you could hold. Just little decisions like that, dude. If I put no butter on the biscuit, I could still enjoy the biscuit and maybe go home and do some push-ups. Let me just take a whiz real quick. I also get the feeling that my problems are more conquerable when I separate them out and kind of chop them down. So is that something? Feels like something. I can't not be fat today, but I can eat less butter. I don't want to. Egg, hot sauce, mozzarella, pudding, flour, and it looks like I'm thinking about making bread. I don't like that I can see that that mirror right there. Uh-oh, existential crisis. That's what I look like doing my job. No wonder, dude. My wife makes fun of me all the time, and now I'm starting to get it. You get a pizza? I know what's in it, but I don't know how to make it. People overthink all kinds of stuff all the time. Dude, texting etiquette, is it too try hard if we use proper punctuation? Why, dude? That's considered not cool. It's not cool to prove that you learned something in school. You were there the whole time and you hated most of it. Don't you want to feel like some of that time was worth it? Sorry, I know where a comma goes. Now I do. Then like in dating, it's like, when do you text somebody back? If I like you so much and if I had such a good time on the date, I can't text you right away. I can't text you right away because that means I had such a good time. Isn't that weird? Isn't it so cringy if I text and tell you too soon that I had a good time? And who's the too soon based on? If I have a good time with you, it ends at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We have like a nice lunch coffee time, maybe like an overextended coffee time that ended at 1. And then I can't text you at 7 p.m. that night. That's too soon. I need to wait a day or two to tell you that I had a good time at 11 o'clock in the morning 2 days ago. What? Or else I'm try-hard piece of fucking shit? Is the person not responding because they're too busy? Is the person not responding because they don't like me? Is the person not responding because they saw the 3 little dots with me thinking about texting them? And then I said no, and then they were definitely like no, and I hope they still like me in 3 days. I say, who fucking cares? You text them when you feel like it, because that's where a relationship comes from. You're in a relationship with someone based on how you feel about them. And everyone's always like, oh, the trite thing you hear from married couples and hopefully your parents, yikes, who knows, grandparents if they're alive, is that communication is the most whatever. Texting is communication. Why don't you just say how you feel instead of like putting up a little text-based facade of how you think it comes off cool. And you know what? If you text someone and you're like, I had a great time tonight on the way home, and they're like, too soon, fuck them. If you're an excitable person, you're not gonna be able to hide that for the rest of your life. Say it when you feel it. What else gets overthought? Dude, when somebody asks you how you are, how are you? Okay, do they want the real answer or do they want polite answer? Because polite answer is fine. I can count on 2 hands how many times I've been regular fine. I've been fined 4 times in my life. I'm either good or bad, baby, boy, girl. Do they really want to know how I am? Because it's a 15-minute story to get to how I currently am. Did the person ask me how I was just so I could ask how they were? Do I care enough to sit here and listen to how they are? Do I care about how anyone is? Would I have asked first if I cared? Another thing people often overthink is how to end a conversation. My friends used to hate me because I used to just say, all right. Let's see, wine? You gotta have wine in the kitchen to know what you're thinking about having. Let's do the dishes before we start. Oh, there's a dishwasher. The robots are gonna come back to get us for this one. And we gotta hydrate. You're in here with the hot oven once it's on. Sometimes even the microwave gets hot. I had a pair of noise canceling headphones on once and I was too near the microwave and it felt like it erased a few years of thoughts. Okay, now that we're hydrated, we can really concentrate on thinking about what we want to make. I'm gonna be in Wisconsin this weekend, then I come back. Tickets for shows are on myfalzone.com. I'm going to the Moon Tower Comedy Festival in Austin, Texas from April 16th to the 19th. After that, I'll be spending a week in New York City, doing shows throughout the week at The Stand, including a special surrounded show with guests like Jordan Jensen, Ian Fidance, Trina Davis. Who else is on that funny show? Maddie Lopes, and that is on the 24th, which is actually Thursday, 10 o'clock at night. Are you hungry? Pickle. 1. Rocking. Do these go back? It says Best Buy, and then the date is kind of gone. Is that a 3 or an 8? There's no way to know. Join us next time on the Overthinking Cooking Show, where we'll figure it out. Text me what you want at 818-722-8682. Grab one of these. You're gonna need one of these.